Schumacher leads the field away, with Villeneuve and Hill close behind. Hill up to second, followed by Irvine, Hakkinen, Villeneuve and Frentzen. Schumacher leads Hill. Damon making use of the slipstream into the lead. Memories of the last 2 years with Schumacher and Hill out in front. Tom Walkinshaw well pleased with his number one. After the disasters of the early races, Hill's Arrows not only leads a race, but convincingly so. The Arrows in new territory, a pit stop for the race leader, but without drama. Frentzen sets the race's fastest lap. Hill back in front. Coulthard hassles Villeneuve, teasing his fans who have made the trip. Coulthard coasting to a halt. Tom concerned as he radios Damon. Cruel luck, the Arrow's throttle cutting out. Walkinshaw shaking his head in disbelief. Villeneuve just behind the stricken Hill. Passing on the grass, a fortunate win for the Canadian, but a superb drive for Damon Hill. And Arrows, second, still a very good result.
At the start, Schumacher makes a lunge to head off Hill as the field squirms off the line. Damon Hill slots into second place behind Schumacher, just far enough away to catch glimpses of the track ahead. Schumacher is in for fuel and tyres, his team having decided on a two-stop strategy. Schumacher's stop gives Hill the lead and a cushion of 17 seconds. Schumacher appears to be stuck behind Hakkinen's McLaren at this stage. With Hakkinen running fifth, one would expect the Benetton to pass easily. 25, Hill makes his one and only scheduled stop, but only 3 tyres are changed as the right rear wheel refuses to come off. Rejoins behind the Alesi Mansell third-fourth place battle, which shows no sign of abating. Lap 36, and although Schumacher's Benetton is behind Hill, Schumacher is in fact leading the race on aggregate timing. Lap 40, Hill is back in front as Schumacher dives for the pits to make the second of his scheduled stops. 7 laps to go. Hill leads Schumacher by 12 seconds. 6 laps to go. The gap is now 10.1. 5 laps to go. It's down to 8.3 seconds. 4 laps, 7 seconds. 3 laps, 5.2 seconds. 2 laps, 4.2. 1 lap, 2.4. It all comes down to the last lap, Hill or Schumacher. Hill takes the checkered flag, but still we must wait for the gap to Schumacher. Schumacher gets the best start from Hill, Hakkinen, Alesi, Leto and Coulthard. The young German then proceeds to pull out a massive lead in the early laps. Lap 14, Berger runs wide, damaging the underside of the Ferrari. 25 laps later, Barrichello ends his race in a cloud of dust. Lap 41, Hill makes his second stop from the lead. Schumacher is in trouble. His car stuck in 5th gear. He explains the situation.
The car was running perfect in the beginning, and then suddenly I wanted to shift into different gears, and it didn't want to do what I asked it to do. I don't know actually what really happened. I just know that I finished then going in 5th gear.
An unimpressed Briatore has to watch his young charge finish second for the first time this year, while Williams looks set for their first victory. Hakkinen by now was making gains on Schumacher and challenging for second place. The McLaren Peugeot looking much better in Spain, but on lap 48 his engine would expire in a cloud of smoke. One lap to go. Hill enjoys a 20-second margin over Schumacher. Williams Renault on course to make up for the agony of the season so far. The loss of Leto and Brundle to engine failures moves Mark Blundell into 3rd place to score his first points of the season. With only the last few corners remaining, it's a dominant win for Hill and a particularly emotional one for the Williams team. The entire pit lane happy to see someone other than Schumacher and Benetton take victory. Schumacher's Benetton screens off the line at the start of the formation lap and contravenes the FIA regulation Article 120 by overtaking the pole position man as the field comes round to form up for the race start. As the cars take up position, Coulthard's engine stalls and the start is aborted. Coulthard now having to start the race from the back of the grid. Irvine's Hart V10 seizes on the next formation lap before even reaching the grid for the start, while Brundle's Peugeot V10 lets go in a ball of flame as the lights switch to green. Up at the front, it's Hill who has got away in the lead, with Schumacher second and pressing hard. On lap 13, it's announced that Schumacher will receive a 5-second penalty for his antics on the formation lap. Lap 21, and the German is shown the black flag, and repeatedly on lap 22 and 23.
Not in the computer. Never. That's what the marshal said.
It's a stop and go penalty.
The paperwork didn't say that, Roland.
No?
That's why, no, honestly, that's why I didn't come in.
It was in the paper.
No, it wasn't, sir. Honestly, it was not.
Despite the verbal protestations of its team, Schumacher has to come in for a 5-second stop-go penalty. The team showing him the in sign on his pit board on lap 25, and the German actually coming in at the end of lap 27. All this is good news for Hill and the Williams team as his lead stretches to around 20 seconds once Schumacher is back in the race. As the laps count down towards the checkered flag, Hill and Coulthard run nose-to-tail formation, although the Scot is one lap down. Hill leads, Schumacher is second, Alesi third, Hakkinen fourth, Barrichello fifth, and Coulthard sixth. It's a dream come true for Damon.
Hill makes a dream getaway. Villeneuve is the one to fluff it this time and is swamped by Berger, Hakkinen, Schumacher and Irvine. Hill's advantage is 4.2 seconds, with Hakkinen, Schumacher, Irvine and Villeneuve in tight formation behind. At the end of lap 12, Villeneuve dispenses with Irvine, closes on Schumacher, then makes his first stop, and immediately sails past Berger on his return. Lap 32, Schumacher, Hakkinen and Villeneuve are in the pits for their second stops. Schumacher retains second, Hakkinen retains third, Villeneuve drops to fifth behind Berger, who's back up the order once more, but out of step in the pit stops. Lap 34, Hill's looking good for the championship at the front as he makes his second stop. He retains the lead with a margin of just over a second on Schumacher. Hakkinen still third, Berger fourth, Villeneuve fifth and Brundle sixth. A couple of laps later, Villeneuve's rear wheel overtakes him and the Williams is pitched off the track. The battle for the title is over. Whatever happens now, Damon Hill is world champion. Reactions are mixed in the Williams pit.
I'm shaking. I can't sit there.
At the front, Hill can now concentrate on the race and enjoy it. So Damon Hill finally seals the win in Japan and takes the championship in style.